What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, I just want to say, if you're a fan of those legends of the game, then I would definitely recommend subscribing to the channel. Also, guys, if this is content that you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. And in the comments down below, guys, let me know a legend you'd like to see me do a build on, past or present. I'd be more than happy to do that build for you. And with that being said, let's get right into today's video. So, guys, there's not much a person can say about Steph Curry. I mean, we all know that he pretty much changed the game of basketball. Depending on how you look at it, it may be good, it may be bad. But he's definitely changed the game. He's made it more of a perimeter game and less of a driving and finishing. And I mean, if you just look at the guys that's followed him, that's came after him. And, the guys before him that were really good three-point shooters, guys like Reggie, guys like Ray Allen, they were really, really good. But in all honesty, Steph, when it comes to pure shooting, is on another level. He's one of the well, no, not one of. He is the best shooter I've ever seen, hands down. He is such a good shooter. And I know that he's went through points in his career, especially as of late, where his shots haven't been falling. But listen, the dude, even on a bad night, he's one of those players that you can't not guard. You have to pay attention to them. And because of that, even on a bad night, he demands that respect from the defense, and that's really saying something. He's one of the best scorers, especially from the perimeter ever. And guys, I'm not one that I don't really enjoy shooting builds. I don't typically enjoy point guard builds. But the Ja Morant and now this one, both of them really, they made me enjoy it a little bit more. Because I was playing with the point guard build, and I just kind of grew tired of it. But no, I might try one of these out. Now, guys, if it's me, you could do this a couple of different ways. You could go this route. I do like this route a little bit better, simply because you get more speed, and speed is important, especially at the point guard position. So what we're going to do, we're going to just max the close shot and the driving layup out. We're just going to take that up just one tick. Now we're going to max out our shooting, everything in our shooting. I know he doesn't necessarily have a post fade, and I get that, but we want those shooting badges. So, I mean, if you wanted to just take this to, say, 78, that's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and max out our ball handling, our pass accuracy. And you can just take this up to, 57 just to get that 21 playmaking badges. For defense, guys, I mean, he's not an elite defender. He's a decent defender. He's not a liability, I guess, is the best way to put it. But I wouldn't say that he's an elite defender. And that's more or less why I was wanting to put those points here where they matter. Even though he's not these things, it's there to boost his shooting, and that's what you're focused on with this build. Body type doesn't matter. We'll go 6'2", 185. Now, guys, with this build that we have right here, what I would recommend doing is I would bring the wingspan all the way down, just to max out that shooting as much as you can, and that ball handling, because that's two things you should have on a Curry build. For the takeover, guys, shot creator, definitely. And you have built a playmaking shot creator. And you've got, of course, Steph Curry in there, shades of. Now, that build is all well and good, but you're going to see playmaking shot creators everywhere, right? I mean, that's the build that everybody does. So if you wanted to be just as well, even more lethal from the perimeter. But if you want to be just as good everywhere else, but a little bit slower, you are going to be slower, but you're going to be just as good at shooting. Well, you're going to be better at shooting, and you're going to be just as good as facilitating. We'll just take this up to 40. And just like before, we're just going to max out pretty much everything in our shooting. We're only going to take this up just enough to get that 30, right? We don't need any more than that 30 shooting badges. And then we're going to max out pretty much everything here. We're going to max out our pass accuracy. We're going to max out our ball handling. And just take that up just the 2 ticks just to get the 11 playmaking. And then we're just going to put the rest on the defense. Even though, like I said again, Curry is not necessarily a defender. You know, we have to put him somewhere. If you wanted to go up here and throw him on here to get that 12th playmaking badge, go for it. Because you should have that with the Curry build. And of course, we're going to be 6'2", 185 again. Now this time, guys, you could leave it here, or you could bring it down if you want to just get that bonus to that ball handling. It's really up to you. It doesn't really matter because, like I said, you're not doing this build for defense. And then, of course, shot creator again. And it's going to be a very similar build, but you build a sharpshooting facilitator. And again, you've got the shades of Steph Curry, which is kind of funny. Earlier, when I was doing these builds, the shades of was at the very top. Kind of interesting. I wonder if it's because of this. Let's try that. Maybe that was it that did it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so because in this one I took the wingspan down, it changed it a little bit. But yeah, it's same build, sharpshooting facilitator, and you got the shades of Steph Curry right there at the top. This is the one, guys. Like I said, if you're just wanting that pure shooting, and you're not so much worried about the speed, this is the way that I would go. But in all honesty, guys, that other build, it's more well-rounded. You've got a little bit of quickness, so you can get by guys. And you still got that deadly shot from the perimeter. So as far as badges goes, guys, it really depends on you. As always, I would say it depends on, what you like. For the one finishing badge, guys, I would just do probably slithery. For the shooting, look, you got to go chef, right? Circus threes. Those are 2 main ones. Hot zone hunter, limitless spot up. Those are all a must. I think slippery off ball is a really, really good one for Steph too. Simply because, stop and pop, definitely. Volume shooter would be a good one with this build because you're going to be taking a lot of shots. Deadeye would be a good one too because it does prevent them from, like if someone's closing out, it doesn't affect your shot as much. And we'll do volume and sniper. Now for this, guys, I would do unpluckable just to help out with that quick first step. Just to, this is all just to kind of help you out more so because you don't have the greatest of playmaking. So that's really what that's for. So you're going to use unpluckable, space creator, quick first step, all on Hall of Fame. Now the other one that you do, guys, it's really up to you. I like stop and go. I feel like that works really, really well with this build. And then for these guys, we're just going to do clamps. And then pick dodger is a really good one with this. So this is the build that you're going to go with if you just want pure shooting. Like I said, that first one though, guys, it's so much. It plays so much better because you don't feel as slow, right? And that's important in 2K. You don't want, especially at the point guard position, you don't want to feel slow. But yeah, guys, look, if you have no idea who Steph Curry is, then, well, you probably should go check out some highlights. The dude can shoot pretty good. But yeah, if you're on this channel, it means you probably watch basketball, which means that you definitely know who Steph Curry is. But like I said, he's changed the game. He's changed the way people play the game. I mean, he's changed an entire position or several positions really, because now you've got centers and forwards, power forwards that want to focus more on shooting threes. Um, but yeah, it's just simple, guys. I mean, he's changed the game because of his amazing shooting. And I don't know if his shooting records will ever be broken. They may be down the road because that's more what everyone's going to be geared toward. But he's a phenomenal shooter. While I'm not necessarily a fan of the way the game has went, I respect the guy because he's doing things that you know he look you know when you're a player and teams have to defend you from the half court onward, that's saying something, right? Very few people have demanded that, and he's one of them because of his shooting. It's not because he's overly athletic or anything. It's because he's got one of the deadliest shots ever. So yeah. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. If this is content that you enjoy, I would recommend subscribing to the channel. And let me know in the comments below, guys, a legend you'd like to see me do a build on, past or present. It doesn't matter. I'd be more than happy to do that build for you. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.